This is the card we're going to be doing today. Isn't it cute? I love these little things, and they make such a nice insert for the inside and for the envelope. So easy to do, and it just adds a little bit. This is the mixed florals. This one, I used this one, and I did two of these. So one of these, and two of these. And then I did all three ladybugs, and I did this, like those were on cardstock so that I could, and I cut them out with the dies. But this one was on the inside of the card and on the envelope, just stamped. Now this is more messages, and I used "You're the absolute best." Like, you could have used any number of these. I will show you how this works. It is quite cool because you get all of these sayings in one shot. And I have a die that cuts them out. It's a bundle, and it just is awesome. Then I use the Eyelet die. I hope you can see, or embossing folder, 3D embossing folder on the white. And I use the peach pie bordered ribbon. It's on the last chance list, unfortunately, because we still have the cardstock until the end of this year. And I use the basic gray and smoky slate pearls, and they're on the last chance list too. At least it was the last time I looked. And I am using this Painterly Pear awesome paper. I use this one, and it's that. I used that the other day in a card, and I'm using the back side for this. So this is a gorgeous set, just absolutely stunning. I've used it quite a bit. The last card I did was this, and that's the background. Then I've used this one, and that's the background. There's the one I did today with that background, and there's that awesome, you could make 6 cards with this one sheet of designer series paper. Unbelievable. This is gorgeous too, and these all cut out with the dies, so you could literally cut out the whole sheet with the dies and use that instead of stamping. And there's that glorious one with the yellow on the back. And this is the one we just used last card. So I think we will get going. And I've used a lot of blends with this. So there's the Eyelet 3D embossing folder, and that's for the inside. The envelope, we'll stamp that, we'll stamp that, and this can be put aside for a minute, and we'll stamp this. And I think that's all we need to stamp, because I already have everything else stamped. I have, yeah, 2 of those, 1 of those. I will show you how I did this one. The most important one is the echinacea, but this is how I did the flowers, so I don't need to show you that. And these are going to be done here, so I figured I'd do them up ahead and cut them all out. So I think maybe I might just color this first. So I am bringing out my light pumpkin pie, my light peach pie, my dark pumpkin pie, and my light lemon lolly. Yes. Okay, so we're going to get started with, I'm actually going to color this on something that I don't care if it bleeds through. And this is for the center of the flower. That's all I use the dark pumpkin pie with. So I'm just doing 2 of these, and then it's done. So I am taking my light pumpkin pie, and I'm taking the bullet end, and I am just outlining the whole leaf, or petal, these are petals. My goodness, sometimes you screw up in what you say if you're not paying close attention. And I know I am gifted in that department. Because when I hear the video back, it's like, oh, Cheryl, that's not it. Sometimes the colors that it's supposed to be, say Balmy Blue, comes out Buckaroo Blue or something. Because it's an old color, then, or whatever, bordering blue. It's crazy what my mouth comes out with. So this is the light lemon lolly, and I am just going to do the whole petal of the flower. Now you could use your tip, your brush tip, but I've already got this open, so it's kind of like carry on what I'm doing. Because I like it for the smaller areas, so I just carry on with the larger areas too. That's pumpkin. I want peach pie. So I am doing the light peach pie now, and I am just coming in. Whoopsie. Doesn't take too long. And then what I'm going to go do is I am just going to blend this in a bit. Just like this. I'm not doing up here because that's not where I put any of the peach pie. I'm just doing it at the bottom so that it just blends in. See how nice that looks? So now I am going to do my light balmy blue, and I'm doing all of these flowers. Just a couple circles around and you've got them done. They don't take long. And then I came in with my dark balmy blue, and I put the center in the flower. And if you don't want to do this part, you don't have to, because it's already dark with the black, Memento black ink that I used. So you can just use it that way, but I just like the blue in there. So now I'm bringing in my old olive dark. And I am doing the stem here. Wait a minute. Bringing this down. And I'm not going to do that because it is from these flowers. I'm just doing the leaves or the echinacea. I have used this flower as a daisy and as an echinacea, just whatever I choose. The color to be changes it. There. And it's done. And that did not take us that long at all. So I am going to get rid of these. This is for the back, and this is the envelope. So I am going to take my, black Memento. Doesn't work that way. There. That's all my, I have the Ladybug someplace. Got to make sure that, yeah, they're there. But what I did is I put all 3 Ladybugs on one block, and I put them far enough apart so that I could use the die cut and cut them out. And then I stamped it, and then I stamped it, and I had 2 done, one for the original card and one for this card. So that covers that. Now we are going to do this, and that is with this big stamp. It's more than, I think this is half a cardstock. Yeah, this is half of a cardstock, but it doesn't quite fit on, but I'll show you what it does. And I am using Secret Sea. I love this color. And it's so nice because it's brand new, so it's freshly inked, and I don't have to go over it a dozen times because I need to re-ink. Oh. Now, what I did is I brought in my silicone mat here so that I could see where the white ended, and so that I could get this on in the area. I think I missed a few. No, it came just at the edge. This is the one that the die has a thing there. My goodness, try to grab it. See, See, I have a envelope of all the, there's the Forever Friend. It gets cut off because it's a full thing, but you could work that in and use it, and it wouldn't be a problem. Or you just cut your cardstock bigger. I unfortunately cut it before I measured. Not the smartest move, but it's something I did because I thought it was, I took a guesstimate, and I found out the hard way. But that's okay. I will use it the way it is because it's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get this so that it's centered. And then I am going to come in with I am doing it through the center. I'm not doing it over the ends. Normally I would go off onto cardstock, but there's no extra cardstock around. So I am taking there, you can see that Forever Friends is cut off, and this one's cut off a little bit too, but it works. Like, you can just put that at the edge of your card. I'll show you in a minute. I will return in a moment. So now I'm just going to take these off, and there we go, put that away. And that's what you're left with. So you have all of these. This you could put right there, just like that, and use it, and no one would be the wiser. So I just got to get this one, take these off. My plates have seen a lot of use. Okay, so I got to get that. And put, there we are. This is just what the Dimensionals come in, or no, your embellishments, because I put them in a special passport holder that I purchased off Amazon, and then I don't need these, so I have all kinds of these sitting around, and I keep them just in case I can't use the embellishments anymore and haven't gotten rid of them all, and then I can put them back in there. There it is. My goodness, Cheryl, you're losing it. There we go. So it's out of the way. And that goes back there. And this goes over here. Well, no, I need that. And I am going to quickly do this. So how's everybody doing today? What's it like at your place? Here it's the sun is shining. We're not in that heat that we were. My two oldest children took their kids to close to here. We have what they call Clover Mead, and it is a park that the kids can go to, and they have a petting zoo. They have rides. They have things that they get on and slide back and forth. They have pedal bikes. They have so much stuff there. It's just a fun-filled day. And Bill and I decided that we wanted to give the kids something for their birthday that wasn't toys, that wasn't stuff that is here today and gone tomorrow. So I talked to my daughters and to see what they thought, and they loved the idea. So we bought everybody a ticket, mummies and the kids, and they took their kids, and I gave them money for food or whatever they wanted to spend it on. If they wanted to get treats there or souvenirs or whatever, it was totally their money to spend, mummy's money to let them spend as they thought. They had an absolute blast. So on the way home, Caitlin calls and said, the boys wanted to thank you. Thank you, they had such a good time. I said, well, would they want to do it again next year? Because, oh shoot, I didn't cut this one down. It's supposed to be cut down. Shoot, I totally forgot about that. Okay, I am going to I have it. Oh my goodness. It's hard to grab a hold. This is supposed to be 3 5/8, and I have it 3 3/4. So I've got to just cut these down. 3 5/8 is right there. Didn't put my finger where I'm supposed to. I just don't like to because it gets the glue on it more, but oh well. Okay, so this is going to, what I was trying to do is get it the same here, here, and here, so that it just looked better when you put it all together, if it's all equal. Doesn't always happen, but I can try my hardest. So I asked my daughter that lives with us while they're fixing their place up. It costs so much to fix it up. It takes so long. But prices go up and their wages stay the same. Makes it very, very difficult. But anyways, asked them, and I asked the kids what they thought, and oh yeah, they would like to do that again. They had so much fun with their cousins. And my thought is, it's not a toy that gets thrown away, or you have to get rid of it, or find a place to put it amongst the other toys. Some of them don't play with toys so much. My two grandsons that don't live here are so active in sports that they do all kinds of sports. They don't actually do too much in anything else. So now what I did is I cut this down. I try to not waste things, so I cut this and make sure I took out the stem so it doesn't look like it was part of another. And there's my tweezers. Now I did not push that down because I want to get this stuff underneath. So I am just putting this on. Yeah, that's glued. Sometimes my glasses slip down and I can't really see well with the glasses slipping down whether I got the glue on there or not. Sometimes. There we go. And this one goes over here. So it has been decided that they're going to do the same thing next year, and that makes me so happy that the kids get to spend time with their cousins. My daughter and son-in-law live an hour away, so, and the kids are so busy in sports that they don't have a lot of time. We haven't seen each other all summer long because the kids are just so busy, and that's okay. I'm not upset about that because I want the kids to have a wonderful childhood, just like I hope my children had a wonderful childhood. So if they can get time to spend with their sibling or their cousins, and they're not here, which we don't have a large yard, and a lot of it, what we do have is in garden, raised beds and planters here, there, and everywhere. So I added more of that this year, so there's not a lot of room for them to run around and have a blast here. So to be able to do it there, bonus. And spend time together running around playing. What could a grandma ask for? Okay, so I am cutting this off, and there. So I cut about that much off. I hope that helps. I think that's, well, no, I cut a little bit more. Actually, it doesn't matter. I think I'm just going to leave it at that because the ribbon covers up some of it, so it doesn't matter. I just didn't want it to take over some. Whoa, my light went out. Down here. There. So I'm doing it to the edge of the green, not to the other. Now I am just going to go like this and make sure everything's down. And my light, there we go. It's precariously plugged in. It's crazy. The plug is so sensitive. You barely touch it and the light goes out. It's crazy. So now I am going to get this. Whoops. I have glue on my fingers, so I pick up things as I go. I take things with me that I don't mean to take with me. Sometimes that just happens. And that's okay, because life, you deal with what life gives you. busy making Christmas cards. I haven't got my date for my hips replacement surgery yet, but it sounds like it could be in the fall. So I'll be laid up for a little bit. So I'm doing Christmas videos ahead of time so that it won't be that I've stopped completely. It will get videos. You'll have videos coming up. And I'm hoping to get 2 a week, like normal, until I can start again. It's my hip. It's not as bad as my knees. The knee is more challenging, that's for sure. And I couldn't bend my knee 90 degrees like I need to come downstairs. So it was wait till I could bend it enough to come down. I could have done stuff upstairs, but then again, it's I would have to come down here to get the stuff because I can't expect my husband to know exactly what everything is. It just, yeah, it would have been a little bit challenging, but it worked out because I had some done ahead too for that, just not as much. I went to see the doctor in February, and I had my surgery in May, which is unbelievable. So I just found out, it wasn't even 2 months. It was like a month that I had a date for my surgery, and it's like, whoa, I didn't get any food in the freezer for Bill so he would have meals prepared. None of that happened. Other times it did happen if I wasn't too rushed. But I was shocked because I thought it was going to be 6 months that I wouldn't be able to have it before 6 months. No, it was less than 3. Well, I'm trying to use up all my old ones before I use my new ones so I can throw them out. I end up with tons of them around, and it's like, oh my goodness, because you always go for what is easiest, right? And the full one is always the easiest because it's sitting right there. I have this that I leave it in, and it just is easy. You see it, it's right there. No big deal. So, yeah, it's crazy. Always just go for that. So, I am trying to be better. Don't always succeed. Have a hard time succeeding, actually. Oh, my word. Sometimes I think, what is your problem, Cheryl? Oh, well, at least I admit it. I'm not thinking that I'm so good that, oh, I need that for my my ladybugs, that I'm good and I don't do silly things, because I do silly things. There we go. And I use the Poppy Parade light for these ladybugs. So, tweezers, there we are. And I cut them out with the die cut. So this goes over here. This one I put on the flower. Like that. And this one is flying. I love this thing. It has been worth its weight in worth the money, I should say. I got it off Amazon, and this point is, you can get such a fine little point, and it hardly ever gets stopped up. And then if it does, I just put just a regular pin down, and I do the silly thing. I put my pin there, so I always have it with my glue. It just made sense to me to keep it close by. So I am going to use these embellishments now. And one goes there. Oops, that's the wrong color. It's this one, because you can see it better. Or can you? Oh, yeah, that's the right one. This one goes here. And this one goes here. Oh no, it goes right there. I could always put more on and like that kind of thing, but I'm going with the 3. If you could like, share, comment, share my video, that would really help. Let me know what you think about my card. It just helps me grow my channel, and it doesn't cost you any money. That's the best thing. It doesn't cost you any money to subscribe, and you'll get notified when I put up my next video. Thanks so much for being here. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. Thanks. Bye now.